square to the right. That square to the right is called Plaza de la Paja, and that was the marketplace in the 1400s. Then they built Plaza Mayor, and they moved the market to Plaza Mayor, which is towards the left. Look at the narrow streets to the right, look very narrow. They all end in a little square, and well, it's like a labyrinth. And to the left-hand side we have the Habsburg area, the 16th, 17th century Madrid. All of this area was surrounded by walls. The wall from the 12th century ended in this street to the right. It went from this street to the right, the wall came here, and to the left. And then they destroyed this 12th century wall to build the third wall of the city.
Ahora por aquí a la derecha y luego la Gran Via a la derecha otra vez.
So look at the names of the streets here. In front of us there is Calle Toledo, because this street that we take now, Calle Toledo, goes all the way to the river, Manzanares River, and to a bridge which is called Toledo's Bridge. So the exit of Madrid towards Toledo. The one that we took before was Calle Segovia, the exit from Madrid to go to Segovia. So the main exits of the city, they have their names to the city where they go. And in this part of Madrid there are many different very specialized shops where they sell things that you don't find in other areas of Madrid. So shops where you find old coins, old stamps, military uniforms, court items, etc. We have a market, the market of this area, La Latino Market, to the left-hand side, and keep looking to your right. There is a square called Plaza de los Carros, because when they were just coming from other cities, we're talking 12th century, 13th century, coming with products from other cities to sell in the city of Madrid, the carriages, los carros, they stop in the area in front of us, which is now a square, Plaza de los Carros, and there were the walls of the city, walls from the 12th century. One of the gates on the walls was there in front of us, so they had to enter the gate to go inside of the city of Madrid. Look at the names of these streets. To the right, Puerta de Moros, Plaza Puerta de Moros, and this one to the right is Plaza de los Carros. Now look at the church, the dome. This is a chapel dedicated to Saint Isidore, San Isidro. San Isidro is the patron saint of Madrid. We celebrate Saint Isidore's May the 15th, Saint Isidore's festivities. And he is the patron saint, and he is buried in that church. And in front of us is San Francisco Grande Church, a Baroque style building. And inside of this building there are some paintings by Goya, the Spanish artist from Zaragoza. Now we are driving to the right. As we drive to the right, we will just drive on top of that viaduct. So from there, looking to your left, you'll have a fantastic view of the mountains north of Madrid. The city of Segovia is behind those mountains, in Castilla-León, the North Plateau. And the road to Segovia is the one that is below the viaduct originally. Nowadays it's a highway, and it goes all the way to the city of Segovia. It takes like 1 hour to get to Segovia, which is a very impressive Roman city with the aqueduct and also with an Alcazar originally built by the Arabs. Very important city. So the city, it's behind the mountains that you will see in a moment all the way to the left. Very nice drive because there are little villages and it's very green. When you go to the south of Madrid to Toledo, it's very dry. But the north of Madrid, it's very green with many trees and nice villages. Now, Here is La Moreria, where we are now. And to the left-hand side, you see the mountains, those mountains. So many people have their second homes on those mountains because the temperature there is much nicer than Madrid. Always Segovia and all that area, it's a little bit lower. The temperatures are 2-3 degrees less than Madrid, or even lower than that. Madrid is very hot today. Well, look at that. In front of us, there is the Cathedral of Madrid, La Almudena, and the Royal Palace.
Aquí a la derecha.
The cathedral, it was consecrated by Pope John Paul II. There is a statue of Pope John Paul II there. And it's a neo-Gothic building inside and neoclassical outside. We don't really like it that much. If we think on cathedrals in Spain, we have so beautiful Gothic buildings in Spain, like the Cathedral of Toledo, the Cathedral of Sevilla, León, etc. That in Madrid we have that cathedral that it's neo-classical and neo-Gothic inside. So compared with other cathedrals, it's not that beautiful. Well, the name of this street is Calle Mayor, the main street of the city. This main street was the main street in the Habsburg area, in the Habsburg centuries. Look to the right-hand side, we have this Plaza de la Villa, the square of the city, and the statue in the middle representing Don Álvaro de Bazán. He was one of the heroes in the Battle of Lepanto against the Turkish, 1571. And to the right-hand side, we have St. Michael's Market. This market, to the right, the first cover market built in Madrid, because originally the marketplace was Plaza Mayor, to the right-hand side. Look through the arch, to the right. This is Plaza Mayor. So originally, that was an outside market, outdoors market, and the plaza is a typical square from Castilla. Most of the cities in Castilla have a square similar to this one. Maybe this one here is the biggest one in Madrid, in Spain, but well, most of them have a square similar. The idea was that this was the marketplace and also the place for bullfights. And also all the important events taking place in Madrid took place in Plaza Mayor. Inquisition, when they were canonizing, well, St. Isidore's was canonized here, and also some of the kings were crowned in this square. And most of those balconies are condominiums of people living there. On Sunday morning, they sell old coins and old stamps. And the city of Madrid ended in the 14th century in the square in front of us. The third wall of the city ended in that square in front of us. And there was a gate that only opened from sunrise till sunset. So it was called Sun Gate. They destroyed that third wall of the city to enlarge Madrid, but they kept calling this area Sun Gate, Puerta del Sol. And now this is considered like the center of Madrid, Puerta del Sol. Well, it's empty now. It's nobody. I mean, in one more hour this will be packed. So Puerta del Sol, it's where we have this building coming up to the right, which is the president of the government of the community of Madrid. This building coming up to the right. On top of it we have a clock, and we look at that clock every New Year's Eve to start the new year. And look at the statue to the left-hand side. This is King Charles III riding a horse. This is the one we call the best mayor of the city. So that's why they put it there. And this is coming up to the left, sorry, there is the symbol of Madrid in bronze, which is a bear and a berry tree to the left-hand side now. The bear and the tree. This is the symbol of the city of Madrid. So we are leaving behind us the Habsburg area, and we are entering now the Bourbon district, the Bourbon area. This street, it's called Carrera de San Jerónimo. It goes all the way to that Prado Museum and to the church, Los Jerónimos Church.
Vamos por Cibeles. Sí, porque ya hemos visto el Prado antes, o sea que... Sí, no en esta, no en el siguiente. Sí. Y ya luego todo bajará para arriba, para el hotel. Sí, sí, vamos aquí.
Okay, have a look to some of these buildings. This building coming up to the right, look how beautiful it is. And so all of this area to the right-hand side, it's a very nice district, and some of the most important Spanish writers, they were living here. So Lope de Vega, Góngora, Quevedo. And look at the building in front of us. That building in front of us, it's the Congress of the Deputies, like the Parliament. The building with the flag on top, it's a neoclassical building. They needed to enlarge it, so they built this modern building to enlarge the Parliament in front of us. And at the very end of the street, you see those two towers. That is a church, Los Jerónimos. And that gives name to the street, Carrera de San Jerónimo, because of the church of Saint Jerome.
Ah, sí, no.